Hey, you guys, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. As you guys come on into this live, let me know that you guys are here. Those of you that are catching us on the replay, type in hashtag replay, leave your questions, your content, your comments, all that awesome stuff. And I will make sure that I respond back to you guys. Those of you that are new to my space, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Beverly Wathour. I am a business strategist specifically for established Christian female coaches who desire to accelerate their income and their impact without compromising their Christian values. And so, you guys, let's go ahead and dive on in to the conversation for today. And so, you guys, just super excited. The testimonials from my clients, they're rolling in, they're rolling in, they're rolling in, they're rolling in. You guys know I love to talk, specifically when it comes to Christian female coaches, because that's my jam. Those are the ladies that God has called me to serve in this season. And so being able to show you guys, especially when it comes to Christian female coaches, being able to show you guys the possibilities of what it is and how it is that you can, once again, accelerate your income and your impact without compromising your Christian values. That's what it's all about. And so you guys, once again, as you come on into the live, say hi, hello, hey, so that I can see who's on here. Once again, if you are catching us on the replay, type in hashtag replay, leave your questions, your comments, all that awesome stuff as well. Okay. And so you guys, let's go ahead and dive on in. So like I said, one of my clients who created her first 5-figure month. Hey, Jennifer. Hey. So one of my clients who had the first 5-figure month, another client had a 5-figure day. So I made that post right before I came on live. Once again, showing you guys the possibilities. You guys, it is so possible for us, specifically us as Christian female coaches. Your revenue goal. Thanks so much, Trina. Welcome. Your revenue goal, whatever it is that you're desiring to generate in a month, whether or not your revenue goal is $5,000 a month, whether or not it's $15,000. Some of you guys have a $50,000 a month goal, or $100,000 a month revenue goal. And so to be able to create and generate that level of revenue and do it consistently in your coaching business, that's what I want us to talk about. And what that can look like for you as a coach. And so you guys, first and foremost, I always start off on this part right here, mindset wise. So I always say, when you see your revenue goal, having that revenue goal written down, as we are now ending quarter 3. So of course, today is the last day of quarter 3. And now we're shifting into quarter 4. So when you look at your revenue goal as you shift into quarter 4, what comes up for you? What thought, what feeling, what emotion comes up for you when you look at that number? Well, Bev, I haven't written anything down. There's a reason why you haven't written anything down. It's a mindset thing as well. So I encourage you, as we move into the fourth quarter, the last quarter of 2022, write that revenue goal down. And once again, when you see that number, and I always encourage my clients, don't just put 5K or 10K. I encourage my clients to actually write the number out, because once again, it goes back to a mindset thing. And so once again, what comes up for you when you say, okay, in the for this quarter, or even for the month of October, I want to generate $5,000 a month, or for the month of October, I want to generate $15,000. I see you, Carlika. What comes up for you when you see that number, when you hear that number, when you read that number, when you say that number, because it's going to impact how you show up and what it is that you do in your coaching business. So once again, you don't want to ignore what comes up. You actually want to address that. And I always say, sit with the Holy Spirit with that, because for some of you guys, it's going to feel like it's impossible. For some of you guys, you're going to be like, well, Bev, I've tried this before. Bev, you don't understand. Bev, I've had this goal before. All of that stuff. And once again, whether or not you hit that goal, or whether or not you smashed that goal and you ended up doubling or tripling or whatever it may have been. And so you guys, it's so important for you, once again, to sit with that. Also, to ask yourself, when it comes to that mindset, I always say, map it out. What's going to be your game plan to hit that goal? And I always tell my clients, what will it take for you to hit that goal the fastest? That's always what I'm encouraging my clients to do. How can you hit it the fastest? Because for a lot of us, when I sit down and we actually map that thing out of what it looks like for me to actually hit that goal, and once again, some of us, we go the long route. We take the long route to it. And where I want to actually encourage you guys, instead of taking the long route, we don't want to be like the children of Israel that spent those 40 years in the desert going around and around and around that mountain. Instead of taking the long long route to hit whatever that goal is, really and truly sit with that. And you want to ask yourself when it comes to your offer and your pricing, hey, Amy, when it comes to the offer and the pricing of that service, that once again, this is going to be the quickest way for you to hit that particular goal. So once again, if your revenue goal is $15,000 for the month, what's going to be the fastest way for you to hit that goal? Will it be for you to sell 3 of your $5,000 programs? If that's going to be the fastest way to do it, Carlika, then once again, that's going to be my mindset. Well, hey, my fastest way to hit that is going to be to sell 3 of my $5,000 services. Then, hey, that's what I want to do first. Get those 3 filled, and then once again, anything else that I sell will be in addition to that. It will be on top of the 15,000 that I can generate by selling 3 of my $5,000 services. And so I already hear you, Bev. That's easier said than done, Bev. That's easier said than done, Bev. I can't even sell my $500 services, but you're over here talking about selling my $5,000 services. Notice what I said in this number 2. I said the positioning, because that's going to be important. How you position that offer, how you position the pricing, that's going to be huge. So it always goes back to what I talk about. You seeing the transformation through the lens, or you seeing your offer through the lens of the transformation. Do you believe in what it is that you're offering? Do you believe in the level of transformation that people will achieve as a result of working with you? Once again, part of that positioning, even for yourself, before you ever put it out in front of your audience, is, what is it costing my person to remain where she is? What does it cost her to remain where she is? And once again, in your mind, when you know and understand that, well, hey, it's costing her peace. Because once again, it's going to be tangible and intangible things that it's costing her. And I just default to the pronoun of her or she, you use it for whichever one you use. But once again, what is it costing her? It's costing her some tangible things, and it's costing her some intangible things. And the key to that is, once you know and understand what it's costing her to remain there, you want to have a conversation with those people. Once again, you're not begging and pleading, and you're not trying to convince people that they want to work with you. We're not doing that. As we come up on Q4, I touched on this yesterday in my live, where I talked about every last one of us as coaches, we are in a position, and the way that we can position ourselves for fourth quarter, to where once again you are the go-to person, where they see it as a must-have, where they're just like, I can't go through another day, I can't go through another week, I can't go through another month in this current position that I'm in right now. Once again, what is it going to cost her to remain another day, to remain another week, to remain another month where she is? What is it going to cost her in the tangible and the intangible things? You guys, that's a question every single day that you want to ask yourself when you get up in the morning. Okay, God, what is it that I can do to help her? So once again, it's not costing her these things, boom, 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 whatever those things are, for her to remain where she is. That type of thing. That's what I mean when I talk about positioning that offer. I love to use examples with you guys. So once again, those of you that are my relationship coaches, it's so funny. I was looking at an old episode of Girlfriends, and how William had hired this matchmaker, and it was $20,000. So once again, there are some of you guys out there that are relationship coaches. Will use it as the example. Where once again, I just gave the example of $5,000 and them investing $5,000 to work with you. There are people out there that are positioned or in a position to invest $20,000, and you're afraid to ask them for $5,000 to work with you for 12 weeks, where they get an even more intimate relationship with you. Because once again, if they go to something like a matchmaker, or they're using the dating app, those things don't help them get to the root of what's going on with them. Those things that could be hindering and blocking them. They don't get that. Okay, well, hey, this popped up on a date. How can I address this better? Well, hey, when I sent this message, this is what popped up for me. Mindset. Well, they get that level of access with you as their relationship coach. So once again, what is that costing them to go to that matchmaker for $20,000? Was costing them $20,000. Well, with you, the investment may only be $5,000. The investment may only be $10,000, and they get a different level of, I like to call it, that white glove service. They get that higher level of service with you, that interaction, that level of customized service by working with you as that relationship coach. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about when I say, what is it costing them? What is it costing them to remain where they are? You guys, that's such a powerful question. And once again, like I said, every single day you want to remind yourself of that question. What is it costing my ideal client to remain where she is? Once again, both the tangible and the intangible things. I talk about this all the time. Once again, as that relationship coach, as we're coming up on the holidays, how much longer do they want to do? Do they want to spend another holiday by themselves? Do they want to spend another holiday with their mom or their aunt or their cousin or whoever is asking them, girl, when are we going to meet XYZ? When are you going to have all of that stuff? So once again, put yourself in their shoes and ask yourself that question and watch what happens. It gives you a sense of urgency that you may not have not even experienced before. Even for yourself, there's a different sense of urgency there because once again, of what it's costing them to remain where they are. So that's what you want to keep in mind. So when you're able to position that offer and that pricing there, once again, as that go-to thing, and we're not begging and pleading. Once again, the client that I shared today, where she had, or was it yesterday? I can't remember. The testimonials are rolling in where she had her 5-figure month, or the client today where she had a 5-figure day. Once again, it's about that positioning. Excuse me. And once again, knowing and understanding that what it is that she brings to the table is transformational. Do you see your services as transformational? That's how you want to ask it. And that's how you want to look at it yourself, where you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go another day without talking to people about what it is that they do. God, I want to do everything in my ability to let as many of my ideal clients know what it is that I do and how I can support them. That should be your mindset every single day. You should have that stirring in you where you're just like, dang, I can't lie my head down tonight. If I didn't have this conversation with them, if I didn't let them know how I can support you, it should be that sense of urgency there. That's what it is that you want to have every single day. Where, like I said, you can't go another day. And I always say, even if you only have 5 minutes, even if you only have 5 minutes, what can you do with that 5 minutes? That's what you want to ask yourself. That's what you want to ask yourself. Okay? The next part. I'm talking about this all the time, the messaging. The messaging around that $5,000 offer, because of course it's easier to get there. Some of you guys, you haven't closed a $5,000 offer because you haven't offered it. Correct? Correct. You haven't offered the $5,000 offer. It's so much easier for you to offer the $500 offer. And so that's what you do. It's easier for you to ask for $500. Hey, Coach Wanda. You see what I'm saying? I need to grab me some water. But you guys, you see what it is that I'm saying? So once again, even for yourself, it goes back to that positioning. It goes back to that transformation of you asking yourself, well, hey, I know that if I get them into this particular program, this is the level of result that they're going to be able to achieve. Do you believe that about what it is that you offer? Do you believe that about your services? Yes or no? Yes or no? You guys, that's the level. That's the level of transformation. That's the level of belief that you have to have about what it is that you offer. Once again, you have to have it in your knower of knowers. Well, hey, they're not going to be able to achieve that level of transformation if I don't have this conversation with them, if they don't get into this program, that type of thing. You guys, you have to have that level of confidence in what it is that you offer because you guys, I'm sorry, I took a Mucinex and now it's all coming up. Because of that level of transformation that because of the Holy Spirit that resides in you, you're not doing it by yourself. So that level of transformation, and what, hey, if I get them in this program with me, this is going to be the type of transformation, not only for themselves, but everyone that's attached to them. Remember, I talk about that generational and breaking off those generational curses and helping to establish those generational blessings, that type of thing. That's the level of transformation. That's the level of impact that I want you guys to have in your mind with what it is that you do as a coach. And so now even the messaging that you put out around your offer, once again, it goes back to what we talked about. What is it costing them? And so when you put your messaging out there and when you're having your conversation with them, so whether or not it's a written post, it's a reel, it's a live, it's a blog, it's an email that you send to your list, you want to ensure that that messaging speaks to that person, your ideal client. Once again, you're super crystal clear on that offer that it's for. So whether or not it's your $2,500 offer, whether or not it's your $5,000 offer, whether or not it's your $50,000 offer, who is that offer for? Be super crystal clear on who it's for. And then when you're having a conversation and you're messaging around that offer because you're clear on who it's for and the type of result that they're going to be able to achieve, you're able to talk to them where they currently are. So, what are those things that they're currently doing? What are their current behaviors that they're exhibiting, the current thoughts that they're having, the things that they're saying? Speak to those things and then talk about how your offer will shift them into where it is that they desire to be. Because that's another piece that you have to know. You have to know what is it that they actually desire? What is it that they actually want? That type of thing. Because your offer, your program is going to take them from where they currently are to where they desire to be. Period. And so once again, your messaging, I say this all the time, the messaging that you use to close $1,000 and $2,000 clients is different from the messaging that you use for your 5,000, your 10,000, your $50,000 clients is different messaging. And so when you get that messaging on point and when you tweak that messaging, once again, whenever you post or send an email or, do a reel or whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to resonate with your people. And so once again, and you want to ensure that you put that messaging out there consistently. Remember, it can take somebody up to 15 touch points before they invest with you. So that's why it's so important for you to do things consistently. You can't just post one time and then people don't respond and you get in your feelings and then you disappear for a week. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. That type of thing. Okay? So check out your messaging. That next part, when it comes to creating five figure months, I like to talk about 5 figure weeks. Like I said, my clients, have 5 figure days. My clients have 5 figure days, and that's a powerful thing to experience a 5 figure day. But how can you experience it? Are you in position? Hey, Renee, are you in position to even experience a 5 figure day? Are you in position? Do you have something that will allow for you to do that? That's the question. That's the question. It's so much easier to have a 5 figure day if you have something that will allow for you to have a 5 figure day. So does that mean you have a 5 figure off? It could be. You could have a $10,000 offer. Or once again, it's easier to sell a $5,000 plus offer to hit my 5 figure days. It's so much easier to do. Or if you're shooting for a 5 figure week, it's so much easier to do it that way versus trying to sell your $97 offer or your $200 offer. I'm just saying, I'm trying to get us to that fastest way to get there, the fastest path to being able to hit that goal. Okay. And so, you guys, this next part, the sales process. Once again, some of you guys, you want to refine your sales process. And remember, the sales process begins before someone ever invests in your services, it begins before that. So look at your sales process. So what is it like for them to interact and engage? If you have a website, what is it like for them to interact and engage in your website if you have one? Is it easy for them to navigate? Is it easy for them to maneuver? When they go to your pages, is it easy for them to get the information that they need? When they land on your social media pages, the same thing. Can they tell who it is you serve and the results you support your clients in achieving? Do they see that on your social media pages? Do they see client testimonials on your social media pages? Do they see your life on your social media pages? Now, of course, when I talk about your life, is whatever you're comfortable with them knowing about you and it being on the World Wide Web. If you don't want it on the World Wide Web, if you don't want your kids on there, don't put your kids on there. But once again, when they look at your social media pages, can they tell? Do they get the full gamut of who you are? That helps with that know, like, trust factor thing. So remember, the sales process begins way before they ever buy anything from you. And then now, when they're now interested in buying with you, is it easy for them to book a call with you if that's what your call to action is? When they book that call, do you have those pre-qualifying questions? Some of you guys, the only pre-qualifying questions you have is name, email, and telephone number, which whatever the default is or whatever your scheduler is. At this point, I'm working with established coaches. You should have some pre-qualifying questions there that people have to answer before they get on a call with you. So that's a way for you to pre-qualify people. Some of you guys are wasting time with people you should have never even gotten on a sales call with them to begin with. You should have never even gotten on a call with them to begin with. And so once again, even that sales conversation. So whether or not they actually do a sales call with you, so whether or not you do it via Zoom or whether or not that sales conversation is via Messenger. Once again, what's your process for that? What's your process? What's your process to even generate the leads so that you could actually have people to sell your services to? Once again, if you're looking to create 5 figure weeks, what's your lead generation process? Because that's a part of your sales process. What is that process for you to generate consistent leads? What is that process for you to nurture leads? That type of thing. Hey, Lucretia, what is your strategy? How do you bring in new leads? So I share with you guys one of the ladies that was in the challenge. She ended up having a reel that went viral. She ended up with a reel that went viral. So that reel has over 2 million views. has over, and this was the last time that I checked, which was a couple of days ago. I'm quite sure the numbers are higher now, but it has over 2 million views, over 15,000 comments, and she has over 9,000 new followers. What would you do if you had a reel that blew up like that? What would you do with that? You see what I'm saying? So once again, it's all a part of your process. What are you doing to bring in new leads like that? How powerful would that be? Some of you guys like, Bev, I need new people I need new people. I didn't know you don't. You need to refine what you have. You need to tap into what you currently have. Some of you guys, that's what you need to do. And so, you guys, I'm telling you though, if you put those pieces into place, look at your sales process. Some of you guys don't have a sales process. Some of you don't even have one. Get you a sales process. And then once again, what are you doing on a daily? And this is what I call my daily revenue generating activities. My daily revenue generating activities. What are you doing each day to generate revenue in your business? What are you doing? Bev, I put a post out there on social media. What was the call to action? Bev, I emailed my list. What was the call to action? Bev, I went live. What was the call to action? Bev, what was the call to action? That's going to be my question back to you. What was your call to action? And you guys, that's just one part of it. Those things that I just listed, I like to call that passive selling. Like that conversation, those things that I just listed, that's what I like to call passive selling. And those are powerful things. You do want to have that as a part of what you do. You do want to have that as a part of what you do. But I also talk about what I call intentional selling as well. That's you intentionally having conversations with people. Who did you converse with today? Who did you converse with today? Did you invite someone to join your program? Did you invite someone to download your freebie? Did you invite someone to join your live that you're doing today? That type of thing. That type of thing. Uh-oh. I think I'm frozen. I don't know. Let me see. You guys, let me know if you can still hear me. My little video is frozen. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. I think I'm stuck. Uh-oh. I'm frozen. Okay, y'all. I don't know if y'all still here. my screen, my screen went black and then it came back in. So I don't even know if you guys are still here or not. Let me know. Let me know if you're still here. So So I'm gonna hang out for a few seconds and see if you guys are still here. Literally, StreamYard went down and it came back up. So let me come back into the broadcast, but I don't know if you guys are still here. There you go. Okay, well there you go. That thing was funny. I'm like, yeah, StreamYard went black and then it came back up. So cool, 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 cool. So you guys, that last part to this right here, the daily revenue generating activities. What are you doing each and every day in your business when it comes to that daily revenue generating activities? You always hear me use this example, even if you only have 5 minutes that day. Make those 5 minutes count. What are you going to do in those 5 minutes to either start a conversation that will lead to a sale or actually close the sale? What are you doing each day in your business to do that? And once again, don't fall for that lie that it has to take all day, because it doesn't. Like I said, you can literally do it in 5 minutes. You just have to make that 5 minutes count. So, what are you going to do in that 5 minutes to make it count? And then, like I said, having a powerful community around you for that accountability, that helps as well. Having that powerful community helps as well, because it helps with that accountability. Having that accountability as you're trying to consistently create those 5 figure weeks in your coaching business, that makes a huge difference as well. Okay. So check that thing as well. Check that as well. Okay. All right, so you guys, that's all that I have. So once again, go back through these 5 parts that we talked about: that offer, your pricing, your mindset, the messaging around what it is that you're doing when it comes to your coaching business, the sales process. Check each one of those things: the daily revenue generating activities, and the community that's around you for that accountability. Trying to shift into those 5 figure weeks by yourself, even 5 figure days. Like I said, I just shared a screenshot of one of my clients who had a 5 figure day. But trying to do that by yourself, once again, it slows the process down. And so, of course, those of you, if you do want that support in that community, I'm going to invite you to join us. We're doing another cohort of my 30-day sales process. That first cohort, we're finishing up today. Absolutely amazing results on that right there. I'm telling you, that first cohort. So I said, okay, guys, should I do it again? So we're going to do another cohort. So once again, a powerful way to kick off the fourth quarter. So if you want to join us, we get started on October the 15th. This is a powerful way for you to kick off quarter four and be laser focused for 30 days from October the 15th to November the 15th. And right now, you can join us for only $97. You can get it. That is the early bird special. And actually, as a matter of fact, today, if you join us today by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you also get a bonus call with me for $97. But that bonus call goes away tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you want to ensure that if you're going to join us and you want that bonus call with me, then once again, you join us tonight by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, you get that bonus call with me for only $97. After that, at midnight, the bonus call option goes away. Then we have the afterpay ability. So if you want to stretch your payments out over a couple of more days, a couple of more weeks, you can do that as well. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. You can do that as well. You can do that as well. But I would love for you to join us. Once again, you see the clickable link. It is above the video, or once again, it's also scrolling at the bottom of the screen. But the clickable link is above the video or below the video, wherever you're watching this from. Once again, I would love for you to join us for cohort 2. This would be a powerful, powerful, powerful way for you to start off quarter 4. And when you sign up and join the challenge, there's already some pre-work. You guys already know me. I'm going to already put you to work. So once again, I want us to be proactive to kick off quarter 4. I want us to be proactive to kick off quarter 4. Did I say that? I said quarter 4, and I want us to be proactive, right? So once again, I would love for you to join us here on this challenge. Once again, it is a 30-day challenge where we're laser focused. Once again, the ladies in cohort 1, absolutely amazing results. So we're going to do another cohort. I would love for you to join us. Once again, it's proven. We have all the testimonials from the first cohort. Once again, I would love for you to join us. So click on that clickable link once again, and it will take you over to the page so you can find more information about us. Once again, we're going to have a live workshop where we kick off with it. This is a live challenge. And so once again, we're going to have 30 days of accountability, 30 days of sales. So once again, I would love for you to join us. Once again, the early bird with the bonus call option. Once again, that bonus call option does go away tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I would love for you to join us and get in for only $97. Imagine if you joined us on this challenge and you created five figures in the next 30 days. Would that $97 investment be worth it? Would it be worth it? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. All right, you guys. I pray you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. If you have specific questions for me, feel free to hit me up on whatever channel you are watching this live from, and I will get back with you. I would love to have you join us in this 30-day challenge. Once again, check out the information on the page. Just click on the link, check out the information, make your payment. You can do afterpay if that's what you choose to do. Once again, we would love to have you join us for those 30 days. We would absolutely love for you to have it. Hey, 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 Renee. So, Renee, we had people in the first round that were new coaches. And here we go. So, Renee, when you say new, do you mean new as in you haven't signed any clients, or new and you're trying to figure out what type of coach you are? Let me ask that question first. So, new as in you haven't signed clients, or new as if you're trying to figure out, I don't know if I want to be a life coach or if I want to be a relationship coach. Let me know what you mean when you say the word new before I answer that. Let me know what you when you say the word new, what you're referring to. Let me know. Let me know. Hey, 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 hey. Yes. So glad that you guys are asking the questions. Okay, then yes, 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 Renee. We had people who they signed their first client in the challenge. They signed their first client in the challenge. So yeah, you guys, it wouldn't be for that person that's just like, you know what? I don't know what type of coach I want to be. I don't know if I want to be a life. No, this isn't it. This would work for you. But you know, if you haven't signed a client before, that's different. That's different. That's different. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Yep, yep. As long as you know which type of coach you want to be, then yes, 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 yes. That yeah, yep. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. All right. Cool, 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 cool. And so, you guys, like I said, I would love for you to join us. Once again, you can still get in at the early bird and get that call. And so that way, Renee, if you sign up and you sign up today, then you and I get that call so we can solidify some things with you as well. So that would be a powerful way for you to get in, get a phone call with me for only $97. And you guys, you can check my pages. You're not going to be able to get and work with me for $97. No, not there, no way. Not there, anywhere else. I'm just saying. Not if my clients are creating 5-figure days. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, you guys. So that is all that I have for you guys. You guys, I pray you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. Once again, if you have any questions, we would love to have for you join us. We would love for you to join us. So you guys, once again, if you have any other questions, go ahead and join us. Trainer, you need to get on in here, ma'am. I'm just saying this, trainer. I'm just saying this, trainer. I'm just, yeah, I don't do $97 calls. I don't do $97 calls anywhere. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. And so, you guys, like I said, I would love for you to join us. Once again, if you need to stretch your payments out some, there's an afterpay option there as well. Come on in, Trina. Come on in, Trina. Come on in, Trina. I would love for you to do the $97 option today so I can get on a call with you so you and I can have a conversation because I feel like you're on the verge of a couple of things. And so, yeah, definitely would love to hop on a call with you, Trina. So, you guys, like I said, I would love for you guys to join us. That first round was absolutely amazing. They're still going though. That first round, they're still going. They're still going. They're like, something like, I still got some time. Damn, I still got some time. I still got some time. I'm like, go for it, damn. Go for it. Okay. All right, you guys. Once again, I pray you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. Once again, I would love for you to join us in this round of the challenge. And like I said, right now, you can get in for the ridiculously low price of $97. Like I said, if you need to stretch your payments out over the next few weeks, Afterpay is an option for you as well. Okay. All right, you guys. So I pray you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. I would love for you to join us in the challenge. If you have any questions for me, hit me up in Messenger. All right, you guys. Thank you, and I will see you on the other side of this live. Take care. Take care. Take care.